This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing at 13054 Old West Avenue. Starting my digital inspection, we're on top of a not concrete, but an asphalt shingle roof. We got an architectural shingle that's on this roof. Going to be a decent amount of wood repairs. So we got some termite damage that's been occurring for quite some time. We can see how damaged all this shadow board is. This stuff is really just kind of starting to crumble right now. So a lot of the shadow board is going to need to be replaced. There's a good chance that we end up just deleting the shadow board. It's going to help save the homeowner some money. And I think that's probably what I'm going to suggest doing. But first things first, we can see all the granule loss that's started to accumulate on this roof. So essentially what's happening with this product that is on the roof is the oils have started to evaporate, and as these oils evaporate, the granules start to deplete. So every time it rains, those granules wash off, they end up in the gutters, they end up in the driveway, and then once that happens, all the fiberglass is exposed. So once the fiberglass is exposed, the waterproofing is greatly affected. So again, you can see, let's see if I can get a better angle for you. You can see just how shiny this roof is. There we go. So you can see just how shiny this roof is. That's all that fiberglass that's exposed. The other thing that begins to happen is the adhesiveness of the shingles begins to be compromised as well. So you can see I can come to any section of the roof and really just kind of start pulling up on all these shingles. So you can see how loose everything is. So every time it rains, when that wind picks up, all that rain ends up getting underneath the shingles and ends up getting into these seams, which then cause leaks. You can see that there's been a bunch of repairs on all these penetrations. So we'll go ahead and reflash, reseal all these penetrations when this roof is redone. We'll go ahead and redo the counter flashing along the chimneys. One big thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna increase the exhaust ventilation on this roof. So right now we have 2 dormer vents that are on this roof. And those 2 vents are all the exhaust ventilation that is being used for the attic and the property itself. I wanna add at least 3 more, possibly 4 more exhaust vents to this roof. We're going to be installing O'Hagan exhaust vents. Looking to see if any of your neighbors have a new roof. Doesn't look like too many of them do, but O'Hagan exhaust vents are flat, low profile ventilation systems. Again, we are going to increase that, so I want to add at least 4 more to this roof. We're an Owens Corning preferred contractor, so when we tear this roof off, we're going to get everything down to the decking. Once all that bad wood is addressed, we'll then be installing a layer of the Owens Corning synthetic underlayment that is part of the 50-year warranty with Owens Corning. We're going to give you a 10-year workmanship warranty to go along with that as well. Once that underlayment is installed, brand new drip edge is going to go along the entire perimeter. Brand new starter board is going to go along the entire perimeter as well. Starter board is that first layer of shingle that gets nailed on the roof. It's the most important layer as well. All that's complete. We reflash, reseal all the penetrations. Brand new architectural shingle goes right on top of that. Brand new ridge caps as well. The homeowner will have the opportunity to go with a ridge vent system that we can add to this home. Essentially what that'll do is it'll turn this entire ridge line along with this ridge line into a ventilation system for the property. This is an ideal roof for it because of the fact that they have such a nice long ridge line. But I'll price out both. So the duration roofing system will come with that ridge vent, and it'll also come with an extra layer of ice and water barrier, which is a thick, super sticky, self-adhesive product that goes along all the vulnerable areas of the roof. So the valleys, along the penetrations, along all the vents, all the areas of the roof that are really susceptible to leaks, we would add that ice and water barrier if we went with that upgraded duration roofing system that came with the ridge vent and the ice and water barrier. But I'll price out both for the homeowner so that they can see exactly, what those prices look like. Job this size more than likely will take my guys 4 to 6 days, depending on how much wood is going to be needed to be replaced. We would need access to the driveway for our dump truck so that we can go ahead and dispose of all the debris and also lay all our equipment down. That is it for my inspection.